Welcome back. The video you're about to see is just a whole bunch of clips I've been filming over the last couple of weeks. I refurb me banded steels. A lot of people ask that, so I'll quickly brush over those. I've got their 7x13 on the front, 8x13 on the back, and I run 165 55 tyres. So there's a little bit of stretch on the front and a fair bit of stretch on the back, but they look cool. And anyway, I wasn't that happy with the fitment. So I went from a 15mm to a 20mm hub-centric spacer, but then my studs were too short, so I had to change my studs. I filmed that. If you want to watch it, you can. If you can't, zoom through. Then it's a kind of a build-up, and you'll see the setup early on from the latest Horsepower at Herbies meet, which was last Sunday, the Christmas meet. Bitterly cold, -3, but a reasonable turnout considering we filled the car park and some of the hotel car park, which is good. Like Marcus came down, he did a lot of filming. I didn't get that much content of the meet itself. I was cold, talking to people, chasing around, that sort of stuff. So head over to Marcus's channel and you'll see what went down there. We had Bob. I get a lot of questions about Bob. Now Bob was the burnout box. Obviously, with people driving up and down that road on the border of Mexico, they see the YouTubers there and all of a sudden they grow an ego fatter than a doctor's wallet. And it has got dangerous, there's no two ways about it. Well, on Sunday, we had a few complaints from the residents of the hotel. Sadly, the hotel own the land that the diner is on. So we had to knock all that on the head and end it a little bit prematurely. It is what it is, but you know, it's to be expected, and we've had a good run. We will be back at Herbies. I've come up with a new sort of idea, and we're going to call it something along the lines of charismatic static, static charismatic, or something like that. And it's purely, strictly static, no dicking about, simple as that, you know. So Herbies have got a good reputation for the drive into Mexico and out of Mexico, and I need to knock that on the head completely. So you'll see a little bit about that. So without further ado, I've waffled on, I've bored you enough. You can get into it. Enjoy. See you soon. Evening all, another night in the garage. Do you like the perla there? Shiny. At work, a bicycle was in the vice, trying to get a seat post out. It did eventually come out a lot quicker than I thought. Hit me straight in the face. Anyway, next week is Horsepower at Herbies. I've still got 1 or 2 jobs I want to do. Don't have to, but I just want to. It's a freezing cold evening. It's like -3, but hey, it is what it is. Tonight, I've got some studs on there, but I want them slightly longer. So I got some the other day. Going to put them on. Since I've been running the 20mm spacers, there's enough thread in there, but obviously we all want as much as length as we can, don't we, gentlemen? So, without further ado, I'll bang that on. Put you on time lapse. See you in a sec. As you can see, dramatic improvement there. Not the best light, but hey, catch my drift now. As you can see, one very slippery frozen car park. That's the kick, isn't it? If I say so myself. Bit of a dodgy drive up here, but very slippery indeed. Right, I've got a cone up. My parking spot's all nice and dry, lovely. Get on, start the official duties. So that's us all set up. One little area there, we can stand behind, a little area here. Now, there's been a lot of talk. So this particular area here, I'm going to walk you through from these first cones until the sort of the surface changes. At the moment it's black ice, it's going to be horrific, but to here, that's known as Bob. Bob is a burnout box. Now we have a burnout box because anyone that's seen the videos before knows there's a lot of tomfoolery goes on here. So we are trying to contain it a little bit. Must look a right crap, cars walking coming up behind me. So as you can see, we're completely taped off. I'm going to keep everyone off the path if I can. That way, when people do pull out of the junction, they can actually see, as opposed to last year when we had an absolute, well, people stood out in the road, but also an absolute prick on a, I don't know, it was like a sewing machine type thing with two wheels, trying to do a burnout with his mates holding it down. Absolute cock muncher. Forgot a bit. Better just tape off across here as well. As you can see, still no one here. Bloody hope someone turns up. Super cold. I don't think it's actually above freezing yet. So we'll see what goes on later. Catch you in a bit. Take care. This is Thomas. Thomas wanted to have a look over my car. It's Thomas's 19th birthday today. So he's come down to have a look. The car park is slowly depleting. We've got the old school Mustang there. But Thomas, come down. What do you think of the car?
Great.
Yeah? Good. Glad you like it. So, after a bitterly cold morning, it's been a reasonable turnout. We had some cars playing. Just been good all round. People still coming in. So it's the following day and we've all thawed out. Car safely back in the garage. Really slippery. Struggled to get grip through any gear on the way home, so just took it really easy. Fantastic to see everyone that sort of made the way out. It was amazing, to be fair. When you've got the likes of 1960s classics coming out on a day like yesterday, it really does make you appreciate these people when you've got others in new cars that you could lose in Tesco's. Then I don't want to come out in case they get it dirty. Well, that's fine. But you know what? A car's there to be driven. Fantastic to see young Thomas on his 19th birthday. I believe actually it was the day before on the Saturday. But anyway, it was lovely to see his sort of happy face. So shout out to you if you're watching, little man. Top banana. That's it. So that's going to be it for 2022. Obviously, we're that bloody close to the end anyway. So that'll be it for the meets there. What the future holds, we don't know. None of us do we? What's going to happen with that venue, I don't know. The security at the Travelodge next door were a little unhappy with the amount of noise that we created, which is completely fair because we are a noisy bunch. So we shall see what happens in the future, but either way, if you keep checking in here, you'll find out first. Over the next couple of months, I'm going to take the Fiesta to bits, do some more bits and bobs to it. Nothing too dramatic. I just want to get that nitrous kit all plumbed in. Loads of jobs, you know what it's like. Cars are never finished. So until then, I will see you soon. Have a wonderful Christmas, a happy New Year. Look after yourself and all those around you. All right, take care. Cheers.